I have never seen it this bad.
A bit alarming. You don't hear about bird flu a whole lot, and there's a ton of geese over there.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about this. Avian influenza or bird flu has been confirmed in multiple parts of our region and beyond. So tonight, we're digging into the facts on this flu and how some farmers in Pennsylvania are trying to keep their animals safe. Welcome to News 8 at 5:30. I'm Lori Burkholder.
And I'm Brian Roach. Avian influenza's hit our region before. But as for what's different about it now, we head over to News 8's Jerry Gish getting the facts for us. Jerry?
Well, Brian and Lori, cases have been confirmed at Gettysburg College and in the Lehigh Valley in the past month. But the big concern right now is this highly pathogenic avian influenza, or HPAI, being found in domestic poultry. We got our first instance of that just last night, as a case of it was confirmed on a farm just to our northeast. The Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture confirmed the case was found in a 50,000 bird chicken flock on a commercial poultry farm in Lehigh County. Officials say a state and federal task force quarantined the farm and all commercial poultry facilities and restricted the movement of poultry products within a 10-kilometer radius of that infected flock. The bird flu case is the first confirmed detection in commercial poultry in Pennsylvania since February of last year. The last detection in domestic birds was in a backyard flock in October of 2024 in Venango County. And multiple cases of the flu were found earlier this month on a poultry farm just to our south. The Maryland Department of Natural Resources says lab testing confirmed 7 dead snow geese in Worcester and Dorchester counties and in several Eastern Shore poultry farms.
Pretty much all the Eastern Shore counties are liable to have wild birds carrying HPAI, high-path avian influenza. Our neighboring states have had similar reports, and many states across the country.
This strain that's been identified here is the big number you see there on your screen. It's different from the H5N1 strain we see in the years past, and different from the H5N9 strain that recently was infecting flocks in California. A lot of numbers, but the facts are these. Bird flu pops up every year in the same way the flu season does for humans. Each time there's a different strain as mutations mix in and around wild and domestic animals. Animals, of course, get sick just like humans do. The issue that farmers say they're dealing with is that unlike the common flu we contract, there's no vaccine or medicine. Still, the Pennsylvania State Department of Agriculture says bird flu is highly infectious and generally fatal to domestic birds. But poultry products and eggs are safe to eat if cooked properly. So far, there have been no infections in dairy cattle or people here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, well, Jerry, I understand there's one farmer in Pennsylvania, right, taking extra steps to protect his livestock. And man, this sounds like something straight out of a movie.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy. All right, Mike Martz of Martz's Game Farm in Dalmatia, Northumberland County, is implementing lasers. That's right, lasers on his farm to scare away wild birds that would infect his flock. There are just a couple of pictures here provided of the Avix laser device that stands guard at several of the farm's enclosures. He tells us this is all in an effort to avoid a repeat of tragedy from several years ago, where a previous strain resulted in the loss of thousands of birds on his farm. He's trying everything he can to make sure that doesn't happen again, and recognizes while this isn't a cure-all, it has kept 80 to 90% of wild birds off his property. I guess do what you got to do, even if it involves lasers. Now, bird flu isn't a concern for farmers. It's something that, while rare, humans can contract as well. But let me stress here, it is rare, and nearly all health officials say the spread of bird flu puts the general public at an incredibly low risk.